Right, hey everyone, today is the first day of the Brilliant event and I came out to Orchard Road to play with some of my friends. Some of these friends I've met when I played Pokemon Go. One of those friends I met at the Safari Zone, and that is Sam. So Sam, you want to introduce your channel?
Thanks, I'm Sam the Ore Man. I play all augmented reality real world games on my channel, Sam the Ore Man.
Alright, go check him out. Links in the description box.
And make sure you like this video because all his videos are great. I mean, why wouldn't you like it?
Also, there's a behind the scenes being shot right now, so I'll show you guys that as well.
Alright everyone, today is going to be a little bit of a different type of video. I'm going to just do a voiceover. The reason for that is because this video is going to be a little bit information heavy and I want to make sure that I get my facts right. So I'm going to be referring to my notes and for that reason I don't want to vlog today. In any case, the Brilliant event, by the way, has also just started today or yesterday, depending on time zones. That video will be out tomorrow. More, in-depth details about the Brilliant event, how I feel it is, and yeah, all the good stuff about the Brilliant event. Speaking of tomorrow is also the first Singapore meetup that I am doing. As I mentioned in my previous video, I am heading to India for studies, and for that reason I want to do a meetup in Singapore before I go. So the details for the meetup are on screen right now. Be sure to follow me on Twitter or Instagram just in case there are any last minute changes. I'll be sure to update you guys over there. In any case, let's begin today's topic of discussion, and that is vault management. This is something that some of you guys have been asking me to do for quite some time now, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video. So in Wizards Unite, there are three things that you will probably constantly be overshooting your capacity for. I'm not going to be talking about spell energy in this one because that is very reusable and that's something you spend so frequently that I'm not going to be talking about the spell energy space. I am going to be talking about the potions, the potion ingredients, and the seeds and water tab that you can find in your vault. So the base level that you have for these three different things is 50 for potions and seeds and water and 200 slots for the ingredients. For me personally, from my own experience, I'm constantly running out of space for the ingredients and the seeds and water, but for the potions, because I usually burn through them, because I use them in traces or fortress battles, I usually don't have a problem with keeping the number of potions under 50. But regardless, in case you are having any issues, here are all the tips that you need to know in order to keep all of your numbers down and so that you're not overshooting. So for potions, I would recommend that you keep the potions depending on the type of gameplay or the type of play style that you like to have. So if you're heavy into fortress battling, you'll definitely need a lot of invigoration drafts and healing potions. Of course, extimulo potions are also a very, very good necessity that you should have on you at all times. The reason why I'm not suggesting to keep the wide eye potion is because, well, there are two reasons. First of all, it only unlocks at level 15. Not everybody has reached level 15 yet from my knowledge. And the other reason is also because the wide eye potion can only be used against elite foes in fortress battles. Even if you are heavy into fortress battling, the number of times you're going to encounter an elite foe is pretty low. The chances of that happening are pretty low, and for that reason I would suggest that you do not waste your time and effort brewing a lot of wide eye potions. Of course you can, I'm not saying you should not, and I'm not saying that I won't either. I will eventually brew that potion, but that is not of importance in my personal opinion. You would much rather focus your energy on the other potions listed, as I mentioned earlier. If your playstyle is more focused towards returning foundables and leveling up, then you should focus your attention to keeping extimulo potions. Again, definitely that is something that I would recommend to everyone. Apart from extimulo potions, you should also keep dawdle drafts and the brain elixir potion. If your playstyle is both those types of playstyles that I just mentioned, then I would recommend keeping the stronger versions of the same type of potion. So for example, if you have the 3 different types of extramural potions, I would recommend that you only keep the stronger version of those. The reason for that is because usually in these same named potions, the core ingredients are going to be pretty much the same across these different potions, with very minor differences. So it's definitely more worth your time and effort to invest in the stronger potions rather than the weaker ones. As for the ingredients, there are about 60 plus ingredients that have been found in the game's code right now, but among those 60 plus, only around 27 are currently available in the game. At the moment, it doesn't seem like any of these ingredients are regional. That means you're basically going to find all of these 27 regardless of which country you live in. Of course, the ingredient spawns can be varying depending on the time of day or the day of the month that you're in, or also the type of biome that you are currently living in. Now on screen I'm going to show you this infographic, a beautiful infographic created by a lovely friend of mine, Geeta from Geeta Lovegood. I highly recommend you check out her channel. She does some great work, and this infographic is definitely one of those really helpful tools that she has made for all of us to use. Now at first glance this might seem a little bit difficult to understand, but it's very simple. You look at it from right to left in terms of the importance level. So the column on the right hand side are ingredients that you only need once, and the columns as you move towards the left hand side are gonna be the ingredients that you're gonna need a lot of, or they are much more rarer. So the leftmost column over here, while although you only need 2 or 1 of those ingredients, those are pretty hard to come by, so you definitely do not want to throw away those ingredients. Now to further make this infographic even better, as I mentioned, there are different types of playstyles that people have, and depending on those playstyles, you should keep the potion ingredients depending on the type of potion that you're going to be keeping as well. So if you're into heavy fortress battling, this is the infographic I would refer you to. These highlighted, or rather circled, ingredients that you see on screen right now are for those who are interested more towards doing more fortress battling. So these are the ingredients you should be focusing on as much as possible. These are the ones you should be gathering as much as you can. Of course, if you're the other type of playstyle where you like returning a lot of foundables and you want to focus on leveling up, these are going to be the ingredients that you should be focusing your energy on and trying to keep as much of. Of course, thirdly, there is also the type of playstyle which ranges across both, which is myself included. So these are the ingredients that you should definitely keep in handy. These are the ones that you should definitely keep a lot of. Towards the right hand side, don't keep a lot of those obviously, because those are not just fairly common, but those are also required in lesser quantity. Of course, the column which says keep lots of these, those are the ones that you're definitely going to be finding, that you want to find a lot in the wild. And of course, the column on the left hand side, you're pretty much going to need all of those if your playstyle is to do pretty much everything that is available in this game right now. So once again, regardless of the playstyle that you have, the level of importance of these ingredients goes from right to left, and try to only pick up these items that have been highlighted. The rest of those items are not something that I would recommend you to keep, because either those are very common to find, or you're gonna need them in hardly 1 potion or something. So those are the ones that you definitely do not really need to keep a hand of. Alright, now the last of these 3 sections is the seeds and water section. So right now in game, there are 10 different types of seeds that you can find, and of course the water cans as well. Among these 10, I would say 6 of them are seeds for ingredients that you can very easily find on your map. So those 6, you definitely do not want to keep any of those. The four that I would recommend you keep are for the ginger, bitterroot, snowdrop, and leaping toadstool. The reasons for that is because these ones, well, they are fairly easily available, except for the leaping toadstool. The rest of these ingredients do require a lot of ingredients for the type of potion that you are brewing eventually. So because the amount of ingredients required is high, that is the only reason why I recommend keeping seeds for those ingredients. As for the water, I would recommend that you keep at least about 20 cans of water on you at all times, so that if you ever are near a greenhouse and you want to grow an ingredient, then you always have that water handy. And 20 is enough to brew at least one potion. Of course, you can keep more than 20 if you want to as well. Keeping 20 water cans means that you have space for about 30 to keep those other 4 ingredients that I recommend you to do. So once again, I would recommend that you keep the stronger counterparts of the potions only. Focus on those ingredients because the core ingredients are usually the same, even for the weaker counterparts. So you're taking away resources from your stronger potions requirements if you brew the weaker potions, and that's why it is definitely more worth to focus only on the stronger versions of those potions, so you're saving yourself a lot of resources. Of course, there's no point to all of this if I don't follow my own sets of rules. So here is now a sped up version of me deleting away the items from my own inventory, and you will see what a massive difference it makes to spend a little bit of your time knowing what is required, where, and how much of it you need, and managing your vault accordingly. If I really went all out, I could have maybe even deleted more items, but for now I think I'm satisfied with these changes. I've cleared up space for more than 60 ingredients now and can focus on getting more of those that I want to keep for brewing potions. Similarly, the seeds and water also gets a purge depending on my needs and wants, and hence I have cleared up space for what is important. And that is how I recommend you manage your vault as well. It does take a little bit of time and effort to do it, but it's so worth it. If not, the easy and lazy way out would be to spend coins and increase your vault space. In the future, as more ingredients and potions are added to the game, I for sure will increase my vault capacity eventually. But for now, I think I can manage just fine as a free-to-play player, and so can you. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps clear your inventory space regardless of the type of playstyle you have. Once again, a reminder that tomorrow will be the meetup, and I'll bring you lots more of the brilliant event then as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.